What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and welcome to another Danmachi video, and today we're going to be talking about something, well, honestly, you should be checking every single week after an event ends. To be fair, I don't make these videos terribly often, but considering we just had the first collab in well over a year, I think it's really important to actually discuss this topic to make sure you're not missing out on some of your rewards and some of your takeaways. So, what we're going to do, first things first, we go here into the events. We currently only have one event live, so do be aware of that. This is here, and there's nothing else. If you don't check this in time, you might actually miss out, because this actually expires tonight, okay? So be really, really careful about this. Number one, we're going to go to the shop. Number two, we're going to go to Event Exchange. Now, the first thing you'll see here is the current tail right up there at the top. But you also have the two heroic trials here. Anytime there's an event, they stay for an extra week. Now, you can't run the event, but you can still collect rewards. So, if you collect either one of these heroic trials, but you didn't actually collect the bond or whatever, double check in here. Make sure everything has been acquired. You're not going to get another opportunity at this. Even if the event reruns, which is fairly rare in collabs, this will not. You are not going to get another opportunity. So make sure you double check those. But more than that, make sure you come down here and you actually check the tails that we got for the Strike the Blood collab. And why do I say check the tail? Well, number one, right here is the exchange. It's not going to actually let you run the tail again, but everything in the exchange is going to be available right here. And if you have any items, it's going to tell you right over there on the screen. Now, I don't have any items in this one or in this one. I've actually expunged all my items, and I did double check that I made sure that was done before the event went away. But the one thing I didn't do, and it's actually a thing I remember this personally, is if I go here into the gacha, I still have a ton of gacha tickets available. Now, if you actually remember, they changed the gacha during the collab. So if you go up here to gacha settings, you can actually change whether this is 10, 50, or 100. And in this case, I'm going to go to 100, which is actually going to be 1,000 down here. And then I can collect tons and tons and tons of rewards all at once. The downside of this is if I get the Hero Fauna, I could miss out on a couple of those, but I'm going to be honest, I'm so stacked on Hero Fauna, I'm not really worried about it. Why would we lose out on that? Well, realistically, when you draw Hero Fauna, like we just did, you need to immediately come back up here and reset items. Now, I don't know if that Hero Fauna was drawn on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or the 9th, or the 10th run, but if it's drawn on early runs, you could actually get more. Thing is, I'm not really worried about that, I just really need to get all my rewards. So let's go in here and grab all the rewards. What do we got here? Alright, we got more of the crafting items, we got a ton of fauna, we got books, we got all kinds of stuff. We got CP items, we've got a little bit of everything. So, let's do it again. Got 3 more of these beasts, why not? Another Hero Fauna, great. So I can reset items. See, I'm farming Hero Fauna, even though the event's over with. Let's go ahead and do it again. And we can even go in here and do it one more time. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Alright, actually I think I even got one more in me. Yeah, look at that. Alright, didn't get any more Hero Fauna, but that's absolutely fine. Go back out here. And that's the Heroic Trial. Boom, this one I have 2,200. Now, my gacha settings in here are a little bit different because this is the newer style versus the older style, but still, 500, I've got 2,200 of these to draw, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. Now, the gacha settings are universal, so you may want to go back and double check those in the current tail. Well, I'll show you what I mean by that here in a moment. Alright, so perfect. We got some Hero Fauna. Great. We're going to reset items. Maybe we'll get some more. Absolutely stellar. I'll take that. More Hero Fauna. That's wonderful. Remember to always reset items after you get Hero Fauna. And finally, alright, no more Hero Fauna. That's okay. Now, when I say this is universal, watch this. Okay? And this is really important. Really, really, really important because of what I said earlier. If you go down here, go to Event, Okay, this is our new event. Now, if I go into the gacha here, you will notice that it says draw 20. But if I go up here to gacha settings, because I've already actually done the gachas, it's still set to 100. I like for the first few draws to set this to the lower scale, only because if I have it at the higher scale, number one, it's going to take a lot more. Well, I guess it really doesn't change the amount that it's going to draw on. It just draws as many as it can at once. The problem is in these early rounds, 3-star tickets are going to drop fairly frequently. So I like to actually go back in here, change this out, so I'm drawing as few as possible. Not like, singles at a time, but like amounts of 10 instead of, 100. So in other words, if it takes 2 or 3 draws to get a 3-star ticket, and then do a reset, another 2-3 draws to get a 3-star ticket, I'm golden. However, if I do 1,000, it could be it's not going to be 2,000 or 3,000, but if I draw in the first 200 or 300, and then the last, 800 are then kind of wasted opportunities at getting another 3-star ticket, if you kind of catch my drift. Now, mathematically, it doesn't really work out that way, but it could. Like, in a good situation, I've had situations where, rounds 3, 4, and 5, I got 3-star tickets back to back. So I would only have had to spend 100 of the items instead of 1,000. So realistically, if I draw 1,000 in those, which it wasn't possible at the time, but it is now, if I had drawn 1,000 in those, I actually would have missed out on some of my opportunities for 3-star tickets. So I really recommend, until you're at the top levels, or at least deep enough in here, because remember, the difficulty does go up in this. So my difficulty right now is 2.29%. This is going to be like 10th of a percentage by the time we get to round, 13, 14. So it's actually pretty crucial right here to make sure you got your settings are low, set to 10, not to 100. But once you get up there into the high ranks, it doesn't change a huge amount unless your luck is absolutely insane. But do double check this, because the last thing you want to do is come in here, draw 1,000 when you're only on round 1 and miss out on a golden opportunity to farm some early tickets. Because remember, the faster you farm the tickets, then, because there's always 15 tickets 15 tickets of some sort, or 15 of some very special item. Sometimes it's 14 tickets and 14 3-stars and then a 4-star, or sometimes it's something slightly different. But either way, there's some number one. You see, it's a special there. It's number one special thing that you have to reset every round. Now, as you already know, once you get to round 16, it doesn't really change. It just basically replays round 16 every time you reset, as you saw we did earlier, and then you accrue your hero fauna or whatever it is. But I digress. The point is, after you've done what you do, check your gacha settings. You do not want to be drawing the times 100 here. You definitely want to be drawing the times 10, at least until you get to the higher rounds. Either way, guys, hope that made sense. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section. Don't forget to do the double check. You do not want to let those other gachas expire. Now, to be fair, I did save those specifically for doing this video, but I only did that because I know somebody watching this video is going to have an oh crap moment and have forgotten something back there. So double check all that, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. And if I did save you, you owe me a thumbs up and a little comment down below. No shame in that. It happens. There's absolutely no shame in admitting, oops, I forgot. I do it all the time, but I'm an old man. Like, comment, share. Be back with you guys with more Danmachi really soon.